I can't be constrained.
My slower time.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah,
I need a little slower time.
that's fine. Should we say hello?
Hello.
Hello.
It's Monday.
It's Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. For your drive to work this morning, Monday morning, we've got some great tunes for you.
If they're just driving to work, they're late.
Here's my co-host, Shannon McKinley. Shannon, what's it like on the freeway?
The commute on Broad was pretty good this morning.
I hear there's some held up traffic, a lot of left-handed curbs.
Right. Great. You just went there. No.
I could play music over that like it's a lead-in.
It is a lead-in.
You ever played that game where you play a song that has a long intro and you try to time it so that you're introducing the song or saying something like you're on the
No,
radio,
I've never played that.
but you've got to finish before before the words start in the song.
Nope, haven't played that.
You should play that game.
I guess
It's
there we
pretty
go.
fun.
Maybe there's our new thing. We're gonna have to figure
We can
that out.
totally, that's what this is for.
We're gonna totally.
People are probably like, "What is this thing?" And this thing does lots of things.
I
and
mean,
that's
it
one of
used
the
to be
things
lit
it can
up,
do.
and now it's not lit up.
Well, that's because we never used it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just
liked it was green.
because I
Some
care
pretty colors.
I care about the environment, so I don't turn it on because I care. You're welcome.
Okay. There you go. There you have
Hey,
it.
happy Monday, everybody.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
it's Monday.
Yes.
And you kind of just segued, there's a lot of stuff going on Broad Street.
If I'm not good at anything else, it's good at segues.
You are kind of good at segues.
Not
We should
the
get
weird
you a
hoverboard
segue.
things.
I would love to see you try to maneuver a segue.
I don't think they make those anymore, do they? Because they did those and then they made the hoverboards, but I don't see the things with the handles anymore.
Segway?
Those were the Segways, right?
Yeah. Do they really not make those anymore?
I haven't seen one in a long time.
Well, then
I
maybe
think
we should get you a bird.
I think people remembered that, that they run on batteries, and then they're like, oh, there's these things called bicycles. We could probably just do that instead.
Yeah, but those are electronic now too and run on batteries.
There are a lot of electronic like e-bikes and
Yeah.
things like that. I don't know how I feel about that because if I'm going out on a bike, I want to feel like I'm doing something, not that it's doing something for me. Well, I try to be active. I try to not, just.
I'm all for the e-bike.
I like to burn calories. I don't just want to inhale calories. I want to be. I gotta look. You
gotta look like you're 40.
I'd like those 2 years back. That'd be great.
I'd like a refund on those.
My son yesterday, there was a commercial on because we were watching a football game. As we do in my house now.
I was going to say, whoa.
He's a big Dolphins fan.
Okay.
So we were watching
I'll
the
let
game,
him watch.
Right?
Yeah. Good for him.
So, yeah, he likes a team that's horrendous and never wins. It's wonderful.
Somebody's got to love the underdog.
Yeah, it's
Somebody's
fine.
got to love it.
It's fine. But anyway, a commercial came on and it was
LeBron James.
Right?
Right.
He's got the beard and stuff, right? Doesn't he? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was LeBron. And he was like, "Dad, you're the same age as LeBron." And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm more accomplished." Thank you.
And what was his response to that?
I don't know. He was like, "Yeah, that's true. You're great, Dad. You're the greatest."
Great, Dad.
And he's not old enough to roll his eyes at that yet. So he still appreciates me.
I need to work on that with him then.
Yeah.
The good eye roll goes a long ways. Yeah.
It's almost like a stretch you have to do.
It is. You got to train him.
Yeah.
You're really good. And then you realize you do it when you don't know you're doing it. And then it becomes a problem. So
fair.
Yeah, it's a Monday. So lots of construction going on downtown.
What? Never noticed.
Not even yes, the street is getting done, which is coming along quite nicely.
Okay.
But if you haven't driven in the 500 block, because half of it's blocked.
Which one's the 500 block?
The block with the library.
Okay.
The addition to the library had a front come on last week.
Oh, nice.
So it's coming along good. Really good. So we have that going on.
Pretty soon you'll be able to get all the books.
Well, you can still get all the books.
No, I don't. I don't think so.
You can.
I
promise
I
you.
saw there is a Laura Hughes Donaldson that is now working for the library.
But
Is that
not
right?
in Story City.
Oh, then I take it back.
She's on the Story City board, though.
Oh, she's on the board.
She's on the board, but she happens to be working for a different library.
There's a shout out that I guess may or may not have been Meredith.
You had like half a story, right? Half the story.
saw
You got
that-
half the report right.
I thought that it was the Story City Library.
No.
Then what was that post about?
About her and her new role at her library.
To be fair,
Okay.
I'm more of a visual person, and I saw.
Kudos to you
saw
that you recognized her photo, that she is a local.
I saw the name and I saw library, and I was like, well, naturally, she works at.
I'm gonna give you a little credit there. You picked up on most of it.
Well,
One little detail. The town.
Congratulations, Laura, and sorry about your demotion at the Story City Public Library.
She doesn't get any demotion.
She had a role in my head, and then she was just demoted by you.
It's okay. It's
Anyway.
okay. Well, so talking about a couple things happening this week.
Yeah.
We seem to talk about, things getting posted on Story City People and
I have something. Keep going.
okay, I can't wait. But there was something last week that kind of got posted on there, and I'm just going to put it out there. It's a great way to know about things that are happening in the community is you pay attention to the right avenues, first of all. But we have this thing called city council meetings. So if it's something that you feel needs to be addressed by the city, that's a good avenue to go to. So city council meeting tonight at 6:00.
Was there some things that people were saying they want to be addressed?
Yeah, there was.
And they're just going to the face space for it?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. So
Scandalous.
not saying you need to bring everything to the city council, but if you feel like the city needs to be doing something, there's avenues of that. There is a city hall or a city council meeting. So always do that, or feel free to reach out to me and I'll make sure that the right people get the right deets that way. Just, on the meeting front, a lot of people in town don't know that my organization, the GCC, has a board of directors, and we also have an economic development, which has a board of directors.
Ah.
And we meet once a month, and this is that week. So
Nice.
GCC meets on Wednesday mornings, EDC meets on Thursday mornings, the third of each of those months, the third week. But we're always working on making Story City a great place to live, work, and do business. So
I know I am.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah.
A lot. I actually had a gentleman last week and was like, hey, why aren't we getting a new restaurant?
Because you haven't brought it.
Here's the deal.
Like, what?
It's been,
How do restaurants just show
It's
up?
been a goal, I think, for the last 2 years, if not 3 years, on
Yeah.
our 5-year plan to figure out a restaurant. And I'm going to tell you, it takes that long.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to own a restaurant.
Yeah. Not the kind of restaurant that would work in Story City.
You have to worry about cost of your supplies,
Right.
employees, a building.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into that. And I think
It's
that's
a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. And I think it's easy as consumers to forget how hard it is
Why
to
don't
have those.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
How about not a restaurant? How about we do something that is so unique that it's like the biggest of its kind in Iowa? Like not a museum, because a museum isn't like it doesn't quite have the draw as some things. What we need is something like Iowa's largest or the largest in the US of this one thing. This is where you can go to see all of this one thing, whatever that might be. I think it's Chicago has, or a town outside of Chicago has like the world's, maybe the world's, maybe just America's, but it's like the largest collection of all kinds of arcade games. They have things like that where people will come in and it kind of turn that area into a place where a lot of people would go because of that one thing. But it has to be something that stands the test of time. So we got to think about that. We need what would be something that We take the building with the old bowling alley. Okay. We make them an offer they can't refuse. And we take that and expand from there. We go up, we go around, and it's like Story City is known for the world's largest whatever it is. And then that not only do we have that, but come for the world's largest but then stay for the carousel. Am I right?
There you go. You have to, yes, stay for the carousel. I love all the brain thoughts.
Nailed it.
Usually all takes money.
No, that's not true. I think it's fine.
You think it's fine? Okay.
Yeah, I think
I did not win the $800 million Mega Millions last week. So
did somebody win it?
Somebody must have, because it went down to 20.
I didn't even know that it was a thing. I missed it. I could have won that.
You could have.
If I would have known.
You dropped the ball on helping me.
I see what you did there.
Yep. So
because they play the game with balls. Yeah. See?
Yep.
See?
I have segues too.
Yeah. Hey, I heard. Can I say? I heard a rumor.
You can say you heard a rumor. I'm glad you're acknowledging it was a rumor.
First of all, the next thing I wanted to say is they say you've got a broken heart.
What?
Because that's a Bananarama song.
That is Banana.
I heard a rumor. Yes, I did.
Okay. So am I debunking or debashing or what am I doing to?
I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor about the fairway date.
Okay.
Do you want to hear it?
I would love to hear it.
I heard it was in November.
Okay.
And I want to say, I can't look at my phone.
It's okay.
I heard it was on the 6th.
I am going to confirm that Fairway is opening early November.
Like the 6th.
I am going to confirm that it is opening in early November.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here. It is opening in early November.
Lance was right.
There is a lot of
and his source. Thank you to my source. I cannot name names. You know who you are.
The Scuttle date. Yes, there's been a lot of scuttle in the date. I will confirm it is early November.
Some people think that Scuttle is a bird from The Little Mermaid.
That's where my brain always goes. I love Scuttle.
It's a dingle hopper.
I love Little Mermaid is my favorite movie.
That was
favorite movie.
Was that Buddy Hackett that did the voice of Scuttle?
Sure. I have no clue.
Ariel, how you doing, kid? Whoa, what a swim.
Ariel, how you doing, kid? Whoa, what a swim.
I love that movie. I love it so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody knows my favorite movie.
So your takeaway from this is that I was right.
No.
My source was correct. Thank you.
I did not say Lance was right in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I confirmed that. Yes, it is opening in November and earlier in the month.
Were you going to say something about that anyway, or did I just blow everyone's minds? That's what I want to know.
I'll give you the glory of sure. I didn't have it on my
Fortune and glory, kid.
I didn't have it on my list today, but I will let you have that today.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
So
Indiana Jones.
So yeah.
You're welcome.
You have that.
Awesome. Very cool. There was something else that I was going to talk about, but I don't remember it.
You don't?
Not at the moment. There is one more thing that I can say. For anybody that watches this regularly, I wanted to put this out there just so it's a matter of record.
I can't wait.
Yes. So we clearly did an episode last Monday. I encourage you to go back and watch it because I wanted to die the whole time we were recording.
He did. He might have not. He might have been.
My head was, oh my God, the things that I've been dealing with. Oh my goodness. But I just want, for any casting directors out there, just look at how I acted like a normal person in that episode. Because
I will say, if you haven't watched it, now I get to talk about it. If you did not watch it.
First of all, first of all, our guest was amazing. So I apologies
out
to the
to
guest
Rhonda. Rhonda
because
was
I didn't
great.
want to say anything to Rhonda and make her feel like bad that I didn't feel good. But it was. Oh man, do you remember?
I remember.
We recorded the first part, and I'm over here like,
I am going to say that I loved our regular watchers who might have emailed me or texted me or stopped in my office or called and said, "What did you put in Lance's coffee to make him so quiet and calm?"
Oh, interesting. Yep. That would. I was just.
It made me giggle because I wish I had the control.
If that really happened, that's hilarious.
It
Because
was hilarious.
I watched. I
great.
was genuinely concerned when I put all the video in to edit it, and I was just like, I have no idea what I was gonna look like or sound like because I was in my own head the whole time, and I was just like, I seem like a normal person, so I think this is usable. But
it was great. So if you haven't watched
the
it,
things that I've been dealing, and like that was, I think that was the first day that I was starting those steroids to try to bring like swelling down in my head.
in other words, Lance has a big head, he thinks.
It's true.
Big head.
It's true. Anyway, just like honestly, click back, watch like 30 seconds of it, and you'll be like, yeah, something
Well,
was.
and
something
speaking
was
of
up.
that,
Yeah,
talking about going back,
gotta go back. In
we
time.
are working on that YouTube channel.
Yes.
And there are 2 episodes.
There
Episode
are.
1 and episode 2 are
There-
back out there.
Yeah, there might be more today.
So
Just saying.
that is going to be a great option, and that will be posted below that you can go straight to our YouTube channel and
Yeah.
watch old. But
For all the uncensored content.
no. Gong.
Could be good.
No. But it will be
no
on the
gong.
website here soon too. Once we get the YouTube channel all up and running,
Yeah.
so it's exciting. We have progress coming. I love it.
Yeah.
Progress is my friend.
Progress is my middle name.
Gosh, I really wish I had a good comeback to that.
I was just thinking of
Dang it!
the mayor in Back to the Future. It doesn't matter. Progress is his middle name. It's fine.
Is that really in Back to the Future?
Oh yeah, because
Now I
remember
really gotta
there's
go
the
back and
whole
watch
thing.
it.
There's the whole thing when they're in 1985 and they have a person running for re-election for mayor,
Yep.
but then they go back to 1955 and there's a whole thing with Goldie Wilson.
Yep.
You know, because
I'll have to go
he
listen
ends
to
up-
that. I have
yeah.
to rewatch it anyways because that musical is coming to town here soon.
It is. It's a really
And
good musical.
I really want to see. I have to rewatch the movie so that I'm all up to date on that to compare it.
Yeah, I'll do a shout out for, because I've got a friend, Bree. Well, you probably knew Bree. She now works for the Civic Center.
Oh,
and
I didn't know that.
yeah, she's amazing. But she has kind of hands on with a lot of their things with the musicals. And me and my family saw Back to the Future the musical on Broadway,
Right.
and it's fantastic. Like
Yeah.
I was nobody cares, but I was really nervous about it because that's like probably my favorite movie ever.
It's a great movie.
And when I
Like-
saw that there was a musical, it started on the West End in London, and I was very hesitant. First of all, I don't really listen to. A lot of people like to listen to Broadway musicals, like
Right.
the music first before they see
That's
the
not
show,
me.
and I don't. I want to
That's-
see the show first.
That's me.
So right, but like a lot of like, first of all, it was great, but a lot of cool things happened to me because I went out there to see the musical, and I actually got to meet Bob Gale, who created Back to the Future.
Right.
And my daughter got to meet him too, which was really cool. And I met Alan Silvestri, who did the score
Okay.
for it, which is, everybody knows the music to Back to the Future. Like,
right.
it's huge.
I mean, yeah.
And not quite as, it's not like, not quite as identifiable as like some of John Williams stuff, like Star Wars or whatever, but
Right.
it's up there. But yeah, and met the creator of the musical and everything.
Awesome.
And it's
I'm
so
excited
well
for it.
done.
I think it's going to be exciting to come.
There's some really cool things that happen in it, and it's really neat because they match, like, for whatever era they're in the show at the time between the 80s and the 50s. Like, the songs kind of match with that time frame.
Nice.
And speaking of the mayor, Goldie Wilson, he like has his own song in the show.
Really?
And it's really
Okay.
cool. So that's a big shout out. I'm actually seeing it this weekend. I'm going up and watching it in Minneapolis.
Okay, so it's going to Minneapolis before coming to Des Moines.
Minneapolis about a month earlier. I think it's the end of
ours is
October here, right?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
But yeah, you should definitely go see it.
Okay.
I might be there.
Awesome. I love it.
You're welcome, Bree. She doesn't watch this.
Well, now we're
Maybe I'll send it to her.
There you go.
Somebody send this to Bree.
Yeah, somebody send it to Bree. Send it to a friend. How about that? Send it to a friend.
Honestly. Send them this week's episode, not last week's episode.
No.
Unless they want to know.
No. They have to have both versions. Come on.
What did you put in his drink?
Right. Well, since it's Monday and you guys are all sitting around drinking your coffee and enjoying this episode, we're going to take a short break and be back with our special guest who's going to talk about...
We have a guest?
We have a guest, and they're going to talk about something that's going on this week. Not only what's going on this week at their location, but also being a new business in Story City. So stay tuned.
I have no idea what's happening.
Absolutely not.
Excellent.
One reason why Duracell batteries deliver such long-lasting power is because we're always improving them. In fact, today's Duracell batteries will last up to 20% longer than the ones we made just 3 years ago. And we'll keep on improving them through rain, snow, sleet, dead of night. Duracell, the copper top battery. When it comes to making them last longer, we never stop.
I look fine in shorts. Have you seen my calves? They're not as nice as Grant's, but they're still pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, respect. Yeah.
Okay, and now we're really going to start.
That's getting cut too.
What?
My legs are fantastic.
You see the problem?
Anyway, let's start.
Anyways, let me start. Thank you, Grant. Well, welcome back after that wonderful break that we had. And our guest is here, surprise to Lance, as always. We have with us, I know, Grant Braun is here with us today. And I'm going to have him start off. Round of applause. That's
Thank
the
you
first
so
round
much.
of applause I think
Whoa.
that's happened.
Does that
I
mean
haven't
I'm
known
Lance's
anybody else.
favorite
You
guest?
That's
know
not
what?
true.
think
I have
you
known
might
other
slipped
people.
him $1 or two.
Yeah,
I did
that's
that.
fair.
You did. So,
Yep. Slip something.
so Grant, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, first of all?
I'm Grant Braun. I am a native. I grew up in, Roland, but close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll allow it.
I graduated in 2017. I am a hairstylist. I own Grant Clips here in town.
And you are a Virgo?
A Leo.
A Leo.
Get it right.
Okay. Just checking.
Because that's important.
I don't know.
So important.
That's what I was waiting for. We say,
Which
I am Grant
absolutely
Braun.
tells
I
me
am
nothing because I'm like, I don't know what
No, it's
what
fine.
month that is.
It's fine.
August.
August. Okay, thanks.
I live here in town again.
Okay.
I bought a house here last year.
Yes.
I'm do a lot with Judge Story here in town. I'm the
no, I haven't heard
vice
of that.
president.
What is that exactly?
You were in the show this year, Lance,
Oh,
and you were my tech director.
well, he doesn't know that it was like part of an organization.
Oh yes.
yeah.
You
I've
know,
never.
he
Yeah.
forgets that.
That's
I
what
know.
I'm trying to figure out.
You know,
Yeah.
we have to have a special page just to remind him of
Yes,
those
that's
things.
good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
So great. You talked a little bit about being a native and always being here, but most people don't know that you just opened your salon here in
Yes.
Story City. What? Not
month
even. I was
ago.
going to say just
Yeah.
about a month ago. So why, Grant, did you want to bring your salon to Story City?
So I've tried to get away from Story City.
We just-
I moved away to. I was in Ames for a while, and then I was in Ankeny, and I can't really explain why I moved back. A lot of people are like, "Why are you moving back to Story City? There's nothing there. There's blah 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 blah."
I find that
And I was
offensive.
like, I know, we're getting there.
Okay.
But then all my people are here. The community support here it's not like your typical small town. Like we have so much going on. We have so much community involvement. And I've always wanted to do that with my own personal business. And I've always dreamed, like since I was in high school, I've wanted to open a salon in Story City. That's been a dream of mine forever. And the opportunity came to me and I was like, this is what I wanted. This is perfect location. It's right on Broad. It is just what I've always wanted. And like I said, the community involvement in Story City is amazing. And all the events we have, no community has that.
Right.
We have monthly events. We have all these stuff happening. And I'm really excited to be able to be part of that in a bigger aspect now.
So you would probably then say you tried so hard and you got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Always.
Is that a song?
Get out.
So great. You mentioned that you're on Broad Street. So
Yes.
why don't you tell us a little bit about your location specifically on Broad Street?
It is 607 Broad. It is between the insurances, between ACT Insurance and Town and Country Insurance. On the
It's the most coverage you can get.
yes, so much coverage.
It's perfect.
And then it is a great location. I'm directly across from RSB Bank, and you get to see all the things happening on Broad. All the people going around. And it's really fun, like getting to see people on their walks. I see Shannon running around. I see people from the law firm going down. I see everyone doing all the things.
Right.
Everyone's at the post office all the time of what I'm gathering.
It really shows
Yeah.
our community by
Yes.
being on Broad Street. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. If you want to see what's going on, just
Yes.
come downtown, sit on a bench.
Yeah. And I think that was really important to me coming to town. Like I've looked at other opportunities and they were just like, I was like, it's not where I want to be. But like Broad is just, it's such a beautiful downtown, and being right on it. When we have our events, I can be right in front of my store, and it's just a really cool opportunity.
Absolutely. So speaking of your business, why don't you tell a little bit about the structure of what is in your building?
Yes. So it is a hair salon. So we have 3 stylists, Joni Gorman and Kim Crutchfield, which I'm sure a lot of you know from town. They've been in town forever. And we offer a variety of hair services to color cuts. I offer extensions, everything in between on hair. And then we also have Kaya Score, who is a esthetician, and she just started there. So that means that she will offer waxing and facials and eyelash extensions and lifts and tints to eyebrows and all the things. So a lot of your beauty needs are really met there. And it's been really fun getting to see lots of people that I personally grew up with. Where I've seen, like I was just in there. One of my 2nd grade teacher was just in there. Like you get to see so many people that you wouldn't normally see on a regular basis.
Absolutely. Grant, we have an event this week coming up at your location on Broad Street. So why don't we give a little details about that, a little sneak peek. So what's happening?
So we'll be having a ribbon cutting at 607 Broad at 5:00 on Thursday, September 19th.
Good job. See, Grant remembers all the details. So yes.
More
So
than Lance.
one of the fun things about my job is being able to celebrate new businesses or existing businesses' big anniversaries. So we are excited to have this ribbon cutting to welcome a new business downtown Story City. So come on down. Like Grant said, Thursday night at 5:00, we'll get his ribbon cut and celebrate
Thursday.
Thursday.
Can I tell you what I like about Broad Street right now?
Oh boy.
Sure.
Well, if you're going to be like that.
No, we're ready. Just waiting to know where I'm going to go after
You know, the
that.
parts of it that I can actually drive down.
It's so close to being done.
What
It is
I
getting very close.
what I enjoy is that, and you're going to feel bad for what you just did, because I enjoy that I get to, when I'm driving home from the east side.
You are not saying this.
I get to look to my right, and probably 50% of the time I see a Grant Braun in the window doing some hair.
Yeah, that tracks.
So
Ooh, I thought he was going to go to the whole, I get to do a left-handed curb and it's okay.
No,
Really
we're
thought he
good.
was going there.
I haven't done one of those in 24 hours.
But isn't it okay now that the road's closed?
In the 500 block, it's okay right now.
But the 600, no?
No, I would rather you not.
I haven't, but I could.
So Grant, I know you're a busy guy and we want to get you back on your Monday routine. So I'm going to leave with
Yes, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
But wait, whoa. There's so much more we could talk about. When do you really
I
have
have some
to
time.
leave?
I have some
When
time.
do you have
Okay.
to leave?
We have
Okay.
time.
Just so
been
I guess
10
we'll
minutes.
we'll let Lance ask his one question.
Sure.
I always let him have one.
Does
So-
he have one ready?
No.
Oh,
I'm putting him on the spot. Come on, that's how this works.
Well, say your thing,
no,
and then I'll
because
say
mine
mine.
is
Yours
mine's
is more of a wrap up.
Mine's a wrap up. So
All right.
you get to rub your head and think about this. Here.
Grant.
He's fixing his hair.
Grant.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Grant was just saying when he came in, he was like, "I cannot believe how big this room is."
I did
and I
not
was
say
like,
that.
"I know, right? It's so big."
It's like a quarter of the size I thought it was.
Quarter. We're not in a box.
Well, we've got to be. It's got to be like intimate.
I mean,
you know?
I don't
We
get
wanna
to
be.
kick Lance.
We want to
You
be
should do
close.
that.
I wish I was close enough to kick him most
We
times.
could high 5 feet. Just saying. See,
No, she's a little short.
see. I'm waiting. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm really gonna get a gong. A hop, skip, and a
What are
jump.
my? You can't say that. You don't know where we are, bunker.
I mean, we're in the hole under the GCC.
The hole. Let's go record in the hole.
You know where the Christmas tree is?
Yeah,
Under there.
it's straight down.
There you go. There's a new rumor. I love that rumor.
You have to hold a special umbrella that
Well, Shannon, we didn't talk about it. We had connections over coffee on Friday.
We did have connections over coffee on
How
Friday.
was it?
Shannon told me Fairway's opening on Monday. That is a rumor. That is not true. We are starting rumors.
That all has to be cut. But
Alas. Let's start over. So we didn't talk about this. But
Yeah.
Shannon and I went to Connections Over Coffee on Friday.
we did. And did you enjoy it? It was one of your first ones, wasn't it?
It was my second.
Did you
Second.
have the Mick Cafe?
No. We had mixed sandwiches.
Oh, but I thought that was at the McDonald's.
It
We're at the
thing.
McDonald's.
But we did not.
But you
we don't
didn't
drink
have
coffee
We're not coffee drinkers.
like you.
Yeah. We had mixed sandwiches.
Can I complain for a second?
You would never.
You would never do that to me.
My coffee shop that I go to, not in Story City.
The one that
I'm
you're-
sorry,
you're
I go
not
other
supporting
places.
local.
I try to.
Isn't it the one your daughter works at?
It's like, yeah. So
So you
come
drove
on.
all the way to Ames to get coffee this morning?
No, I got this yesterday in preparation for today.
What?
Because as we know,
Did you freshly put ice in it?
yes.
Okay.
That's
That's still weird.
I'm still confused.
Okay.
We're perplexed by this.
First of all, yeah. So my daughter worked, and then I give her money. She brings me the coffee.
Okay, so you didn't make a
you
special
didn't
trip.
say that.
No, it wasn't a special trip.
You
Okay.
acted like you
I
went there
thought I
to
said
pick it up
I
for
was like,
today.
what a waste of time and energy.
I said
That's his whole life.
that I had it ready for this morning or some version of that. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I found out, and I know the people that run the place and everything. And they're like, we're friends, but they told me they're going to stop getting the lids for straws.
What does that
And
mean?
I am protest. They want to get
The
the lids
sippy
that have
cups?
the little sippy.
You don't want those?
I hate them.
Well,
but you can put a straw in that hole.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
it's still a hole.
We are going to let Grant get on with his Monday. Why do you think it's important to be part of the Story City community?
I feel like what you put into the world in general comes back to you. And I think to make your community, if you want your community to be great, you need to put your energy and time and availability into it as well.
Love it.
Listen, like, it's fine. But it would just be nice if sometime you asked someone that question and they were like, I don't know. I just don't know.
But see, if you haven't noticed a theme, there's a theme with people.
Is this a pretty pro Story City podcast?
You wouldn't understand. You're not a local.
You're not. Oh. Well, granted, I really well.
All right.
I've been here.
You're not
longer.
either.
I'm not either. Lance,
Grant, could you do one last thing for me?
Yes.
Could you please, in the most theatrical way that you could imagine, sign off this podcast and say goodbye to all of our wonderful listeners and viewers and just make them feel like they're a part of this with us in closing, because it's important that we
You're
make
done.
sure that everyone feels included. So please say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a great Monday.